no matter where you are in a situation, and no matter if you know if God is showing up how you want him to or how you expect him to in the situation.
Yeah.
It's just about keeping trusting him and having just that knowledge that he promised to never leave you.
Yeah. I think a misconception is, from my opinion, from reading the Bible, they think, okay, people are saying if you become a Christian, that's it, you'll have nothing bad happening to you. And then it can knock people... kind of knock people's faith when we do go through the highs and lows. But I think what is evident in the Bible is he said that from the top of the mountain to the valley, so when things are hard, he's with us. When 100%. Things are beautiful, he's with us. Just to know that he'll never leave and forsake you, exactly what you said. I completely agree with that. So don't let these kind of trials, because essentially we're living in a broken world. Like, we've had centuries of people disrespecting God and living for themselves, so we're gonna have a world of repercussions with that. It's not perfect yet, so I think to sort of, what's frustrating is putting it all on God's door, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
We almost like need to take, and it's not saying that any illness or anything is anything that someone's done. It's just an unfortunate part of the world we're living in. Yeah. But it's not God's plan for us. He designed us to be in his image. He designed us. He wants us, and he loves us. And when you love children, you only want the best for them. Yeah. So just keeping your hope and your trust in God.
And it's about how does he go about that then, right? Because it's like, for example, I think that if I had never got sick, I would not have been able to have the confidence I have just in the fact that God exists.
Yeah.
Like, never mind all the other sides of God that I'm now seeing or anything like that. The fact that God exists, and also, like, he wants to be in a relationship with me. Because even before he healed me, some of the most peaceful moments in my life were in my room when I couldn't go anywhere. I couldn't do anything but talk to God.
And it sort of led you to seek him more in a way. Like, he takes something that's bad and turns it into good, doesn't he?
It was easier to seek him. Also, because I literally had nothing else I could do. I could go nowhere.
Very focus and took you away from distractions. Because that kind of age is really confusing, and teenage years, I mean, most of us know that it's a challenge. So that's the beautiful thing from it. Yeah. The beauty that came from, essentially on paper, what would be like a bad situation, he's like turning it around for good. And it's made you who you are today. I feel like it's built your character, so even though you're still young, your character exceeds your age, if you know what I mean, because you've been through it.
Take it. I hear that?
Say it again on this one.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, so it can be a beautiful thing. So it's just keeping that hope alive, isn't it?
Yeah, and what I loved was when I was doing Sharing Jesus, I got to share with that woman. It doesn't matter how much more painful it's going to get. The pain in my body, I was almost numb to it. Yeah. It's what it does to your mind to be in that situation, and how you now perceive yourself and the way that you exist in the world and in the other like spheres that you exist. Because you're not just like a person who has all the time in the world to get sick and fall out of community. You fall out of community, you fall out of the future that you had planned, you know. You fall out of all of these spaces in life until you almost feel like you exist in like a vacuum or just in this black hole where it's just you. Yeah. And so when I was talking to this woman, I said to her, I'm not actually going to pray for healing. And obviously, not because I don't believe in prayer for healing. Obviously, I got healed by prayer for healing, right? Yeah. But I was like, I want to pray for your mind. Yeah. Because I know that is where you are fighting the biggest battle right now. Yeah. Like, regardless of the fact she had a crutch, that's not where she was fighting the biggest battle. The biggest battle was in her mind.
That's so true. Yeah.
And it was actually so wild because she was even on her way to go see a psychic because she'd given up on God. She was actually a Christian, but she was like, I'm only going to go see a psychic because God clearly doesn't want to answer me.
Wow. Okay.
And see just how much in her mind she'd already had to like do all the gymnastics.
Yeah.
From just because she was in pain.
Yeah.
She'd done all these gymnastics to now come to a conclusion that wasn't true.
Yeah.
Right? But it was her perception because of her lived reality, I guess.
Yeah. And that kind of reminds me of the scripture, what was it? The power, love and a sound mind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that really focuses on the fact that sometimes you lose perspective. It is good to address your mind first.
100%.
And just being aware of your union with God first. Wow, you just want to like hear the next part.
You do, right? I feel like, can I just be a fly on the wall? Like,
yeah.
It's like I just want to go see. I want to go here. I want to go hear what you do after that. I want to hear what God does in your life after that. Like, God, can you roll the tape? Like,
yeah, we want to see the whole story.